So the offense tonight, you saw it from everybody. Everybody put a ball in the back of the net. How great is that to see this early in the year to have that cohesiveness through the entire unit?
Yeah. So, obviously we started a little bit slow, but, that happens in the first game of the season. But I think Hazer said everybody on the offense scored. We all had a bunch of points. So that's the kind of offense we want to be. We want to be family style. And we executed it well tonight after a slow start.
For you with 5 goals. You had to do it in a lot of different ways. I think my favorite one was you really had to put your shoulder down right on the goal mouth and put one in. How versatile do you think you are as a goal scorer?
You can't really be a one-trick pony, so that's kind of what I tried to work on in the off-season. I have a favorite shot. It's not a secret, and goalies caught on to it this last half of last year. So I'm just trying to mix up my shots, and sometimes when your shot's not going early, you have to try to find other ways to help the offense. So that's just kind of what I try to do.
Group of 16, the returners from last year. How do you think you all have evolved? You just mentioned that you did yourself, but how are you all taking your game to the next level?
Yeah. It's just watching film in the off season, thinking about and reflecting on your season last year. What have I done better from a mindset, from a playing style, and kind of know your role on the team. So it's just about executing your role. And as we get older as a group, obviously we signed a ton of veterans in the off season as well. But as an offense, it's the same guys you add in Hogger, and it's pretty much the same offense. So it's nice just having that chemistry from the start of the season, and hopefully it progresses throughout the rest of the season.
Last year in the second half that were similar to this one got away from you at the end. Is that the mix of, like you just said, that veteran group, but also that experience that you now have under your belt?
100%. The whole time as an offense, we're talking, we know they're going to run on us. So, I think they still scored 6 or 7 in transition, so we know we have to get better at that. But then again, they didn't really have one in the fourth quarter, so we really locked that part down, and that just comes from our experience playing together.
Smitty, obviously when you win, you're going to be happy. Intangibles matter. I don't know if the win mattered in terms of how this group is together. Do you feel that, like that true sense of brotherhood?
Seeing all the new guys on the team just with a big smile on their face in the locker room. It was an electric crowd tonight. It was fun, and that's what we're trying to do is have fun every night. But 100%, it's about the hard work. And last year is kind of we'd have a 5-minute stretch. They'd go on a 5-0 run, and then the game would be out of hand. So it's like I said, our offense just playing together and knowing the situations in the game and growing, because we're still a young group, but we're still growing, but we can't use that as an excuse anymore. Then you look at the back end, adding guys like Lordy, Tuts, and they add so much, and just so much leadership, and being a veteran really helps back there.
This is a game of runs, so I think Vegas maybe had a 3-goal run, a couple 2-goal runs. Like, how hard is that to do?
Yeah, there's going to be ways game, and kind of looking ahead to Buffalo next week. They're a team that lives and dies on the runs, especially when you play them in Buffalo. If that crowd gets rocking, it's hard to stop. So it's just doing everything we can to make sure it doesn't get to a 3-goal run, 4-goal run, and so on.
Like you did tonight, I guess that sort of goes back to that first question, right? Like, it speaks to the true camaraderie and unity on that bench to not let things get out of hand.
It just goes back to the game plan and the little things that we have to do well. We have to get back in transition. We have to use the 30 on the shot clock when they're on a run to get their defense moving and give our defense a rest. So there's just so many different things that go into it. And it felt like as a group tonight, we're doing those little things to become a great team in this league.
Just a perfect segue into that. Like, we were talking with Hazer this morning, and any team that doesn't win the championship, you're going to say you need to get better. But how important is it to understand, you don't just get better by going in free agency and signing 10 guys. Sure, you can, but there's an onus on those returnees, yourself included, to just get better internally, is there not?
Like you said, you can't just go sign all the free agents you want and expect it to work. You have to have that chemistry on offense and defense. You have to have the goaltend, and Hutchie settled in really well and played great tonight. But no, it's all the little things just mounting to make one big thing, which is a win or loss at the end of the day.